The summer steam sale strikes again, this time in the form of Dandy, or a brief glimpse into the life of the candy alchemist. That's quite the title. Jesus Christ. But yeah, I've had an eye on this game for a little bit. It looks kind of like that sort of weird shoot 'em up or shoot 'em up. So it's kind of like, maybe this and Neko Navy could go hand in hand. Who knows? But it also has a sort of, I hate to keep saying Binding of Isaac, but it certainly has a sort of like touch of like, what the hell are these items and what do they do? They kind of tell you after the fact of after you get them, or even in like the options menu when you have your little like Pokédex of random things that you kind of learn about. But yeah, we've got a horizontal scrolling shoot 'em up. You have a large hitbox. You shoot things. Um, and it seems fun from what the pictures I saw. However, here's where I scratch my head and wonder what the fuck were they thinking. You only can move up and down. You're in this position here in this sort of back of the stage, back of the screen the whole time. Here's some more items to choose from. Randomly, I picked this. Curing cheese cream cheese mint. And that's going to be the theme of the whole run, is the fact that we got all these empty heart containers. Not to mention, I have no idea how to work those sort of healing blobs correctly, those angel globs. I'm going to, after this video, investigate how the frig those work. But yes, it's a fun little game, very simple. I would say this is almost kind of like on par. I would say it's certainly better, but it's kind of on the same aspect of Shooting Stars that we just did the other day, where very basic. You got a lot of fun different items, but there's a lot to leave. There's a lot to leave on the table. And particularly, I find is just the movement. Why is it only up and down? That's so bizarre. And considering you have such a hitbox, I think if they hit you anywhere on your avatar here, on your character, you're going to take damage. However, I don't know, it's their design choice, I suppose. Maybe they felt it was a bit too easy, or what have you. But yes, we have our health on the far bottom. Above it is there sort of like our level, or our path on our level. That little dot is our progression throughout the level until we pick up another item at that sort of totem-like character. Oh yeah, right in the face. Good for ya. But essentially, that's it. You know as much as I know. And there's all these different sort of spices and fruit and all these sort of materials that turn into candy, and the candy give you a certain like Binding of Isaac property. Like I'm sure the chili will give you fire shot, that sort of thing. However, we're going for like the lamest thing imaginable, and just being the world's most unkillable Candyman with like 50,000 fucking health. Will never die. And see, this is okay. I want to bring this up because this is what kind of like really shit on me. Yeah, the dodging is something to be desired, because you only can move on that sort of up and down axis. So a lot of these monsters or enemies that kind of charge on you, you kind of have to let them charge on you, and then kind of like a matador or a bull, kind of make your big sweeping dodge near the end of their sort of advancement towards you. Instead of, I don't know, like up and away, moving around them, that sort of thing. In particular, it's like those little red like devil glob guys. They're very slow moving, so you can by instinct you'll want to just kind of, all right, well, I missed shooting you, I'll just step aside, but they'll slowly curve into you unless you let them come real close, and then you just kind of bolt out of the way. It's bizarre that it's only it's only built on this, like, built on rails like this. It's I mean, maybe for simplicity's sakes, they did it, but like, they're, in sort of the homework stage of making a game, you should be like, there's not a lot of games that do this. Maybe it's a good thing, maybe it's a bad thing. Let's ask around, and I don't know. I don't think a lot of people that are like, thrilled about a game where you shoot and dodge, and your dodge is restricted by a whole other dimension. Yeah, I gotta figure out those heart dudes. They must heal you some sort, and maybe you have to let them collide into you. For the sake of this video, I wasn't going to really chance it. But for later on, we will. But yeah, bring up shooting stars. That for some odd stupid reason people are watching that stupid video. But not really to compare it to that game so much. But if you guys like Dandy, if you guys like this game, whether it's just the sort of music or the tone or whatnot, if you just want to learn, find out what all the different fruit and veggies are, well, probably not veggies, all the different candies are, do let me know in some variety, whether that's, in the comments, or with a thumbs up, that sort of thing. Yeah, I have to think you have to let those guys just kind of bash into your head and they heal you. And wouldn't you know it, we're just gonna stay healed. Heal me up. I'll give me back my 50 life. I mean, it's pretty boring. I do admit that this way is pretty sad. In a game that has all these different character upgrades and weapon upgrades, that sort of thing. We just went with health and healing potions, but you know what? I'm willing to, for the sake of, maybe coming across a boss fight or something. I don't know. I'm willing to to be pretty boring. But yeah, I picked this game up for nearly nothing. So, it certainly won't hurt my feelings if this is going to be just a sort of one and done. Let's take a look at, and just kind of move on. It certainly looked very cool. I kind of like I dig the sort of, almost like Candyland type of feel to it. And I wasn't particularly sure what's going on with it, but where you kind of have restricted movement, and I don't know if there's ever a boss in this game, or it's just like endlessly shooting shit like other games we've recently played. Yeah, I would not be terribly hurt if we don't necessarily move on and focus on other things. I think that's my issue. Like, sometimes I just don't necessarily do my homework with a game. We're seeing it recently with Hurricane of the Varstray. Is that usually I just press play and record, and just go at it. I just really just sort of first impressions, blind runs, that sort of thing, and just figuring things out on my own. Fucking taking a whack right in the fucking melon with that shot. Yeah, some of these enemies have a reflective shot, which could be awfully devious in a game like in games like this, where your instinct is to just fucking shoot everything in sight. Get the fuck out of there, you fuck! There, death awaits you. Oh, nowhere to run. See, that's the thing. We could have possibly dodged forward if such a direction was ever available to us. So, but who knows? Maybe this type of game would practice some more basic dodging skills when it comes to, you know, bullets and enemies on just a sort of, you know, Y or X axis. You know, who knows? Maybe, you know, simple. See, that's something. Maybe it's a good practice or a good skill to learn. See, I really thought maybe if we shot him really close, the heart would fall into us. Not the case. I really do think you just have to run into him, but I'm certainly going to look in that sort of encyclopedia. But all the same, back up to 50 health. Kind of introduced to these sort of spiky ones now. I don't know what the fuck hit us there, but maybe we were too close to the explosion, possibly? I don't know. For a second time, I didn't see it. But yeah, I hope I have some viewers on the channel that don't necessarily have a lot of experience in shoot 'em ups and the like, but kind of over the course of a few videos, kind of understood, you know, maybe at least my feelings and opinions towards a wide variety of them. You know, and you know, maybe can kind of pick out your own taste from discussions like that, you know. Damn, these reflective guys are a nuisance. Down to 4 health. Down to 3. Down to 3 health. Down to 2 health. No, we made it. Down to 2 health. We have to remember that we just have a big fucking head. We gotta protect it at all costs. Shot right in the fucking head, and that's gonna be it. Death. Welcome to death. Alright guys, that's gonna be it for this one. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment, do all that stuff. Let me know if you want to see more of this, and we'll do this again.